Santiago, a young Andalusian shepherd, dreams of a hidden treasure near the Egyptian pyramids. Troubled by the recurring dream, he visits a gypsy fortune teller who cryptically tells him to follow his dream. Soon after, he meets an old man named Melchizedek, who calls himself the King of Salem. Melchizedek teaches Santiago about personal legends, the idea that each person has a unique destiny to fulfill. He gives Santiago two mystical stones, Urim and Thummim, to help him make decisions and encourages him to embark on his journey. Inspired, Santiago sells his flock and travels to Africa, but upon arriving in Tangier, he is robbed of all his money. Feeling hopeless, he considers giving up but finds work with a crystal merchant. Over time, Santiago helps the merchant improve his business by introducing new ideas, such as selling tea in crystal glasses. Though the merchant is grateful, he refuses to pursue his own dreams, teaching Santiago an important lesson about fear and regret. After earning enough money, Santiago decides to continue his quest for the treasure. Santiago joins a caravan crossing the Sahara Desert, where he meets an Englishman searching for an alchemist, a man who has mastered the secrets of transformation, including turning lead into gold. The Englishman spends all his time reading books, but Santiago learns more by observing the desert and listening to the omens of nature. The journey is long and filled with dangers, especially as rumors of tribal wars spread. Santiago begins to understand that the universe speaks through signs, a key lesson in following his personal legend. The caravan arrives at the oasis of Al-Fayum, a safe haven from the war. There, Santiago meets Fatima, a beautiful desert woman, and falls in love. He realizes that love should not stop a person from following their dreams, but rather inspire them to do so. While at the oasis, Santiago receives a vision of an impending attack on the village. He warns the tribal chieftains, who prepare for battle. When the attack happens, the oasis is protected, and Santiago is rewarded for his wisdom. His ability to understand omens catches the attention of the powerful alchemist. The alchemist offers to guide Santiago to the pyramids, sensing that the young man is ready for deeper lessons. As they travel, the alchemist teaches him about the soul of the world, explaining that everything in the universe is connected. Santiago learns that when a person truly desires something, the entire universe conspires to help them achieve it. The journey, however, is dangerous, as the desert is filled with warring tribes. One night, soldiers capture them, and Santiago is forced to prove his understanding of the language of the universe by turning himself into the wind. Santiago, despite being terrified, meditates and communicates with the elements, first asking the desert, then the wind, the sun, and finally the soul of the world for help. In a miraculous moment, he harnesses the forces of nature and transforms into the wind, astonishing the soldiers and earning his freedom. This experience solidifies his belief in the interconnectedness of all things. The alchemist, seeing Santiago's growth, leads him to a monastery, where he demonstrates how to turn lead into gold and gifts Santiago a portion of the gold before sending him off alone to complete his journey. At long last, Santiago arrives at the Egyptian pyramids. Overwhelmed with emotion, he begins digging for the treasure, but before he can find anything, a group of thieves attacks him. They beat him and demand to know what he is looking for. Santiago explains his dream, and the leader of the thieves laughs, mocking him. The thief tells Santiago that he once had a recurring dream about a treasure buried in an abandoned church in Spain, but he never pursued it because dreams are meaningless. They leave Santiago battered but alive. Realizing the irony, Santiago laughs. The treasure he sought had been back in Spain all along, right where he started. This moment highlights one of the novel's core messages. The journey itself is what transforms a person, not just the destination. Having gained wisdom, love, and self-discovery, Santiago returns home, following the final omen that leads him to the church where he once slept with his flock. Digging beneath the sycamore tree, Santiago finally discovers a chest full of gold, jewels, and ancient artifacts. The treasure was real all along, but his journey had been necessary for him to be ready to receive it. Remembering Fatima, he realizes that true love does not hold a person back, but instead waits for them to fulfill their destiny. He feels immense gratitude for every challenge and lesson along the way. As Santiago gazes at the sky, the wind carries a whisper from the alchemist, reminding him that he has learned the greatest secret. When you truly desire something, the whole universe conspires to help you achieve it. Now wealthy not just in gold, but in wisdom, Santiago prepares to reunite with Fatima, knowing that his personal legend has been fulfilled. The novel closes on this note of triumph, self-discovery, and the power of following one's dreams.